Have you ever experienced this? You plan this Sunday you are finally going to watch a movie. You open IMDb, scroll through your watch list, only to end up even more confused. Then you check the recommendation reel you have saved last week, or maybe call that cinephile friend of yours for the suggestions, and somehow you finally pick a movie. But when Sunday actually comes, you spend the whole day scrolling instead of watching. And later you realize that you could have just watched the movie in the first place. It feels like you can scroll for an hour straight on Reels or TikTok, but the idea of sitting through a 2-hour movie feels like a huge commitment. And I'm also noticing trend these days across every streaming platform. They are purposely making movies which doesn't need much of our attention. You can watch this movie while scrolling on your phone and you still won't miss anything.
With some of the younger people that are joining the company now, not all, but some of them, they literally don't watch movies, like a whole movie.
It's not they explicitly want to be our secondary screen, but rather they are strategically adapting to the undeniable reality that for many users they already are. They are competing for your time in the world where you are constantly multitasking. This is called prestige TV problem. A show like Dark or Severance requires you to pay close attention, remember details, and think. It's an active, leaning forward experience. But instead, our generation needs comfort food content. Shows like Emily in Paris or Love is Blind are entertainment equivalent to comfort food. They are predictable, they have simple emotion arcs, and requires very little mental energy to process. This makes them a perfect fictionless choice when you are tired and just want something to on. Netflix goals isn't just to have best shows, it's to have something for you to watch right now, no matter what your mood is. So there are two kinds of content being produced by every streaming platform: lean forward content or lean backward content. Let's first talk about lean forward content. These are the high budget critically acclaimed shows like Crown, Stranger Things, or Squid Game. These are shows that win awards, generate buzz, attract new subscribers. They are designed for active primary screen viewing. And secondly, we have lean backward content. These are vast library of reality TV shows, lifestyle shows, documentaries, and easy watching sitcoms. These content doesn't win Emmys. It is the glue that retains subscribers. It is the reliable, always on content that fills the gap between big releases and keep the engagement hours high. Choosing movie requires effort. You need to browse, read reviews, decide with others, and commit. Passive entertainment platforms remove this friction entirely. The algorithm in these platforms are incredibly sophisticated. They learn your preferences with great accuracy, creating a personalized, never-ending feed that requires zero cognitive load from you. You don't choose the content is chosen for you. And users ain't just watching, they are liking, commenting, sharing, stitching, dating, and participating in trends. This creates sense of community and active involvement. A movie, on the other hand, is just a one-way broadcast.
My granddad used to have a little cinema in a little town in Cyprus, maybe about 3,000, 4,000 population, and I would have been 8 or 9 years old. I would go inside the booth and he would show me something different every week. You know, have to change the reels, have to do repairs on broken film, have to lace up the projectors, and I just loved it to bits.
So the real question is cinema dying? I would say not necessarily. But its role is changing. People are not watching fewer movies overall, but how they are watching have been changed drastically. Going to theater is becoming more of an event for major blockbusters like Barbie, Oppenheimer, or Marvel releases. Ultimately, the core issue is that the definition of entertainment has been broadened. A movie is just an option among the sea of infinite, algorithmically perfected, low-cost, highly accessible choices. For a generation raised on instant feedback loop of internet, the deliberate pace and high commitment of a traditional film often lose the battle for their attention.